and 10 with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Shuck. They'll get this out to Kamara. And down he'll go at the 25.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. To throw is Shuck. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Shuck to throw for it on 4th. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Devon Bailey, 74 yards. And the Saints are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Rams, nothing.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. A first run now for Kyron Williams. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the 49-yard line.
Stafford. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
Big 20.
Now we give up the middle to Williams. And good penetration here. We'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Now it's Stafford. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Stafford will stay out there. He'll lead his guys up to go for it on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 21 yards there. A big play on fourth down.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that fourth down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down.
Someone's looking fresh, and his O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. Again, it's Williams. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
He'll try and do this himself. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Cameron Jordan so tough to block as he gets in there to record the sack.
Harrison Beavis on for the field goal. A 39-yard.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line. Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, look at repeat that, Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll throw. Here's Shuck. Finding Taysom Hill complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Saints first down.
Shuck now to throw. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Shuck looking to throw once more. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. 54 yards. And the Saints are able to add on to that lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Rams 3.
On the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
35-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Good for a Rams first down.
Out of the gun, Stafford. They'll find a man over the middle, 2-2 Atwell. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
It's a gain.
Now Stafford, he's going to change things up.
At the Saints' 45-yard line.
Second and 2. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
A gain of 3 yards.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
It's a gain of 20.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, Brandon, we can see that play developing. They were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
That one taken in by Whittington. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams have got it back to within a score. Stafford and that Rams offense, they're going to stay out there and go for 2. They'll look to run for it with Williams. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point.
Rams 11.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Now couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Second and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 32.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the 32-yard line now, here's a second and 5. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
At the 36-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up third down.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. They're indeed going for it. Here's Shuck. And it is caught. He's across midfield. And he's finally down at at the 21-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Second down, and it's Kamara again. This carry despite the extra effort will be stopped short of the 10. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you wanted to give him a little extra for the effort, but instead he sets his guys up an extra.
Touchdown, Saints! Taysom Hill from a yard out. And the Saints will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skim through the end zone for a touchback here. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. And some room to work. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll give to Williams, running right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking a little further down inside the 40. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6.
Hey. 40 got.
Now Stafford. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Now Stafford going to change it up here. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Looking deep for Adams. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They snap it to Stafford. That's to his running back, complete. And able to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. He'll look to throw. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Chuck's pass intercepted.
Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points. While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Yeah, we could see points the other way here. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. They'll throw now on the final play. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Now he'll throw deep left side. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing. Right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Up the middle, it's Williams. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Devontae Adams, 28 yards. And the Rams come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 21.
The game at 21 apiece. Harrison Davis to kick off.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change them.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Down to the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Devon Vele, his second touchdown of the night. And the Saints have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Paul. They were bouncing their step after scoring that first touchdown. The defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 72 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Throwing is Stafford. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
2nd and 4 at the Saints' 41-yard line.
Stafford. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
As soon as he leaned down and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Drill right, 22. 22.
To throw is Stafford. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be second down.
2nd and 3.
Throwing again is Stafford. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Hey, 7, 280. Drill right, 22. Hey, 70.
From the gun, here's Stafford. And this one is incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
180. 10.
To the air again, Stafford. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 2. They run it again with Kamara. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, New Orleans.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game.
Kamara up the middle. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. To throw his shot. Open man is tipped him. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 17-yard line.
1st down, Saints.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to 16. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down.
And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this 4th quarter. They complete it to Hill. And the Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And this one is right through.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
Well, you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here. And this ball will come out to the 35.
35-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. They're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
At the 24-yard line.
Now it's Stafford. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
The Rams on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever.
59, 32.
Back to throw, Stafford. He's going to air one out. And unable to connect, incomplete. We'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. He'll try to do it himself. He's got a man, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. There's still hope, but it's dwindling fast. No timeouts left. They need 2 scores still. 1st and 10 here. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Here's 1st down. Stafford now to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long.
What? Set. 280. Hey, easy, easy. Omaha, ready, move.
Now Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
280. Hey, 54. 59.
Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. And he is going to have the Rams 1st down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long.
And the Rams 1st down.
Now it's Stafford. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can. Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Stafford now to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now second down and a few inches.
4 yards. Brought down just shy of the goal line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
Stafford. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Late game situation, things seem to be unraveling just a little bit, and that's when you start forcing the football, mainly out of necessity. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete, nearly picked off.
And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So with exactly a minute to play, here comes a critical onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Well, partner, you and I were excited for this one today, and certainly had its moments. Some good execution at times by both of these offenses. Defenses both made some plays as well. And always a joy to be up here in the booth next to you, my friend.
Yeah, it's a privilege to be up here in the booth next to you as well. Thanks for taking the time, and let's go ahead and get ready for our next one, right? I'll see you in the film room. Get that preparation started now.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from Los Angeles.
Take the first, you keep them coming. We know a lot about turning nothing to something. We doing big things, ain't never bluffing. Top of the world, ain't no doubt in mine, it's about time. Whoa. Hey, what you know? Hey, crashing out, but my pedal is to the floor. Whether in the clouds or down below, all I wanna do is hear you get loud.
A wild little piece. Lord, how I gave my parents fits. Tried so hard to raise me right, but I was born to run the night. Daddy took me hunting when I was a kid. Wouldn't believe what the hell I did. He said, boy, hold this. Told my cousin, you better run. Last time he poked fun of me, got my with a tree. Son of a gun, pay for all I done. That's where they'll get us here, 'cause I ain't done just yet. Yeah, went full drive, blue lights lit up my brown eyes. I just tried to play cool. Cop said, boy, you're just a fool. Cuffed and stuffed me in the trunk. Next time I won't get so. Son of a gun, pay for all I've done. Swear they'll get us there, 'cause I ain't done just yet. Had a load of fun on my parents' couch, tried to figure out what love's about. Mom came busting through that door. What? No more. Kick that girl out in the street. Next time I'll be more discreet. Wild son of a gun, pay for all I've done. Well, they'll get upset, 'cause I ain't done just yet.
Seven oh 70 Collins. We in Miami and we ballin'. She let dollar pull up as we mobbin'. Every time I'm in the city, we be locked in. Ay, locked in. Ball Harbor, take you shopping. Nikki Beach, we in the water. Free up, make it hotter. 2 a.m. we ended up at Live. 3 a.m. we like Pope. 4 a.m. and I know which girls I'm taking home.
Tiger, Dragon 60.
To throw right away is Shuck. And incomplete to open things up.
We'll have to see what kind of looks this defense is going to throw at him as this game moves along, but they're in the zone to start. I do think we'll see plenty of man coverage as we move along, but the first throw of this one, incomplete.
Now Shuck. Now he'll tuck this and run. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far and brings up third down.
19 Lions. Here we go, set.
To throw now, Shuck. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. And now before they run this fourth down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So on fourth down, Kai Kroger on to punt for New Orleans. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Lions will take over. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 21. A man who was the Georgia State High School Player of the Year in 2020. Here's Jahmyr Gibbs. And he edges forward, but he gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time. It's going to lead to third down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
From the gun on third down, Goff. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Lions, first down. 1st and 10.
Now Goff. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Gibbs. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
Man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, 49 yards. And the Lions will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy. You understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and
now
out.
they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that, right up to around the 33.
He's taken down
3rd and 3.
3-yard line. That's a gain of 8. Makes it.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
By Jack Campbell. No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
They throw it out right complete. And he's unable to get away. They stop him at the line on 4th and 2. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And not much running. Down to the 32. A minute of gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Gone. This is caught. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Khalif Raymond, 32 yards. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Seems like all the fireworks in this first quarter have been on the other sideline, but here they're saying, hey, we've got some explosive guys on our side too. And that's a big play in a game that's looking like it might be full of big plays.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
10 yards.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Let's go.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Kamara up the middle. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Lions' 19-yard line.
They'll throw. Here's Shuck. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Lee McNeil, what an effort to get in there and drop it.
I know we don't have a special scoreboard to show it, but the offense, they've surrendered more sacks than they have points thus far. This defense, they're winning in all phases of the game right now.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Olave holds it in. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Out now is the field goal unit for New Orleans. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in the touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan, and this is what they wanted to execute. Did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Lions, 1st down.
Goff. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that.
Jack Campbell with a pick. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, at the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brand, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Like 20.
Back to throw, Goff. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games
is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch. Take it to the house. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Give them what they asked for. It's not enough.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Cody Joseph. And the Lions are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. After the interception, here's Goff. Throw caught by Raymond. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Goff looking to change the play. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Saints are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they'd have the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them, because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. And a team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing, Shuck. To the right side, he's got Vela. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
Yards. That's good for a Saints first down.
And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. Now a 2nd and 10. Shuck now to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 15 seconds remaining.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other, because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
To the air again, here's Shuck. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but he falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They'll indeed go. Here's Shuck. He'll try to do it himself. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Everybody's got a song called Rockstar, running up the pop charts.
The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And a big-time mess on the return. He's out of bounds. He won't even get this back to the 5-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Now an audible here into something else. Gibbs straight ahead.
And he'll get this out past the 45 to 47.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Short pass here taken in by Laporta.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a gain of 14 yards.
It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
Detroit Lions, first down. A gain of 14.
Goff now looking to throw. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
Zone coverage there. They were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
And the Lions, first down. First and 10.
To the air again. Goff.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
Fighting his way through contact. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
55 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Gibbs.
And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jahmyr Gibbs
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Lions go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
Point after, right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Their own 32-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Here's Shuck. Now he's going to step up and run. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
From the gun, it's a run for Panera. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
The slot man in motion right. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On the jump.
The Saints on third down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. To throw is Shuck. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
2nd and 10.
Here we go. Cougar 19. Ready.
They'll drop the throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
18 Cardinal, 18, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
And now they'll audible to something else. From the gun, Shuck. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Hawk 70, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Trap 60.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
32-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that throw behind his man. He missed him, incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Liking 18 Riggs. Hurt. 19 tight. Take over.
They will throw again. Shuck. Little short pass here to Hill. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Operating from the gun, here's Shuck. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
It's 4th down.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
70, ready.
And they'll fake the jet sweep there and instead hand to Kamara. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak, not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Now he's going to step up and run. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
And
some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
Here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Touchdown! Taysom Hill, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Saints are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is down to 28-10.
Saints 10.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
A gain of 15. First down, Lions.
Here we go, Todd. Now, 120. What's that?
Goff going to throw it. Oh, that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. That is caught by Laporta. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Sam Laporta, 50 yards. And the Lions are able to widen their advantage.
The Lions will set up.
Goff looking to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Jamario Davis.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. They do have some big leads, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they try to hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
19 lot, Bravo 80. Trap 60, trap 60. Hut, hut.
Play fake, Shuck. Open man is tipped him. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They go play action here with Shuck. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity missed.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Open man downfield. It's Vele. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
At the 11-yard line.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, 70 Timberwolves. Panther 11, Panther 11. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
From the shotgun, it's Shuck. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Trey Palmer from 10 yards out. And the Saints are able to cut into that deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
CD, this is the ideal situation in the fourth quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock, with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful, they've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
Throwing now, Goff. Now he'll tuck this and run. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. And the Saints will take over possession here up at the 44.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44.
And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Play action. Shuck. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that'll be incomplete with the penalty marker down as well. And I think he was beyond the line of scrimmage when that ball left his hand.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long.
Come 19, come 19. Trap 60, trap 60. Mustang 19.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He'll try and do this himself.
And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Do you have the time to listen to me whine about nothing and everything all at once? I am one of those melodramatic fools, neurotic to the bone, no doubt about it. Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps adding up. I think I'm cracking up. Am I just paranoid? Am I just... I went to a shrink to analyze my dreams. She says it's like a
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the heart of Texas and the spectacular AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Detroit Lions and the Dallas Cowboys. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, alongside Greg Olson, the kicker, Brandon Aubrey. Set for the start. Off we go from AT&T Stadium. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Right to the air, here's Goff. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
2nd and 2. You're thinking, I got 2 downs to get 2 yards. How hard can that be? Well, against this defense, it turns out to be a big challenge. They take you back for a loss of 2, and now you find yourself on 3rd down.
4 down. They'll go play action with Goff. Open man is Jameson Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield. A gain there of 15. 1st down, Detroit.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Come on! 180. Out of the shotgun. It's Goff. That's over the middle. Taken in by Laporta. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another 1st down.
It just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
And he is out of bounds down at the 21. 19 more on that one. And another 1st down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. And it's Murray, the linebacker, there on the stop. From the 20, here's 2nd and 8. Once again, it's Gibbs. The ball comes out. The Cowboys have it. Inside the 40. To the 20. And he returns this all the way. Touchdown, Dallas. Greg, what a terrible play for the offense. You're trying to gain some momentum. Here you not only lose the handle of the ball, you hand the defense 6 points.
And Mike, how often do we see that when a player loses the ball, his confidence is not far behind? And I think in this case, that's where the coaching comes in. Put your arm around him. Hey, we're giving you the ball in this next possession. We believe in you. They've got to get this player back into the flow of the game after that back-breaking turnover that led to the defensive touchdown.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6. From the 41, here's 2nd down and 4. From the gun, it's Goff. I had a defender draped all over him, incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's Goff. Get this one complete to St. Brown. It'll be a pickup of 10. Good for a Lions 1st down.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Lions.
Here we go, 76.
Goff to throw. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Going left side, and it's taken in by Williams. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Now Goff. And that is incomplete.
I understand it's 3rd down when the quarterback's trying to make a play, Mike, but if you're going to make a dangerous throw on 3rd down, and you're going to force the ball into tight coverage, at least do it past the sticks. Try to pick up that 1st down and maintain possession. He tries to thread the needle. Ball falls incomplete, and now brings up 4th down.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And finally, they'll bring him down, but he's up beyond the 45-yard line. What a run by Williams. 33 yards.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Dak will throw it here on 1st down. That's going to be incomplete. And it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
Here we go, 47. Yeah! Kill. 26.
They run over center with Williams. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 1 quarter in the books. 7-0 is our score. We're back to Arlington in a moment. On to the 2nd quarter. Cowboys possess the football from the 39. Here's a 1st and 10. as we are ready to get back underway. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a first down.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page, and that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
Prescott on first down. Here's a screen set up to Williams. And he will score! Javonte Williams. Touchdown Cowboys.
And that was just a great drive. Really from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm. Mix and run, mix and pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. You can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns. Man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
On first down, it's gone. To the right side, that's St. Brown. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and 1. At the 44-yard line.
Goff gives it to Gibbs. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Well, it's been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
To throw is Goff. Oh, they try to go down the field with it, but it winds up incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target. And it's going to lead to a fourth down. They'll go for it. Here's Goff. That's taken in. And he's going to have a Lions first down. Going to have it by plenty. Huge gainer on fourth down.
Lions first down. A gain of 27 on
Goff.
And the Lions
rolling right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. The Lions all their first time out. Talk things over before third down.
Just not a lot of plays on that call sheet for the offensive coordinator for 3rd and a mile, so that's a huge sack there that they took on second down, and barring something dramatic happening here, they might have just killed any chance of extending this drive.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on fourth down.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
2 minutes to go here till halftime.
Brings up second and 11.
Greg and I back to Arlington at AT&T Stadium after this.
Here we go, 46.
On second down, it's Dak. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him. He really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
They put Pickens in motion. On third down, Prescott. He dives, and what a catch for the first down. It's a first down and a gain of 13.
You just love to see this effort, especially on third down. You understand, you want to keep this possession alive. You have to do everything in your power sometimes to bail out your quarterback, and it's exactly what he does here, and it brings up a fresh set of downs.
And he'll be forced out of bounds. A gain there of 23 yards. First down, Cowboys.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On the give, it's Williams. He'll work forward for a couple. Zach Cunningham, the linebacker, on the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8. At the
It's another run here for Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
That's another.
Shotgun snap for Prescott. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
That is Ferguson in motion. Now a second down throw for Prescott. Headed left, fine time. That is DJ Reed from the secondary coming in to record the sack. Now Detroit's going to use their second timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Yeah! Here we go, boy.
Dak facing third and long. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's fourth down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. Now they got a fourth down decision to make.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's first and 10. That's complete. Left side, Pickens. And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with first and goal.
Cowboys, first down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Back to throw is Prescott. This one caught at the 4. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. Now back at the 4 for second and goal. Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. And he'll take it on in. Jake Ferguson. Touchdown, Dallas.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end in the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. Well, let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Goff. Right side and brought in by Williams. And the offense will elect to burn a timeout. 5 seconds remaining in this second quarter. We'll come to the line now on second and 2. shotgun. It's Goff. A ball deep for the end zone. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Donovan Wilson. We have hit halftime. We're going to take a quick break, come back, second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway.
Yeah, here we go. I think.
First down, Prescott. And this ball is going to be incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. Jack Campbell, the former first-round pick, there to wrap him up.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
On third down, here's Williams. That's going to be pretty close. Looked at first glance that he had it in. He does. First down.
That's good.
And the ability to continue are so critical, Mike, because every time an offensive play caller gets a fresh set of downs to work with, there's just more opportunities to continue to try to strike deep and go to score. So they're trying to get the ball out of the hand of the quarterback. That's the best way to slow down any good pass rush, but the accuracy and the run after catch is a critical part of the play. So when this ball is not thrown out in front, what they call the front shoulder pad throw, it makes it really hard for this snap route to get completed, and the ball's thrown so far behind him. All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
He's got his tight end. That's Ferguson. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
47. We're going to 54. Wide in. Everybody, kill.
In motion, Lamb. Prescott again. That's deep for the back of the end zone. To the end zone. It's intercepted. That's the safety, Kirby Joseph.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, it's a touchdown. And instead, they forced.
Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by Donovan Wilson. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
At the 40-yard line.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
At the 39-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. He's got that complete to Turpin. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. Plenty of room after that catch. Big gainer of 23. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. Here's the give up the middle with Williams. And he'll get about 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up
They'll break the huddle.
5.
It's 2nd and 5. Prescott. This pass right side, caught by Lamb. To the pylon, he's in. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. On for the PAT is Aubrey. He's got it. And the Cowboys are able to extend the advantage to 28-0. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. On the return, it's Williams. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. Off to throw on first down. He'll let this one go long for Williams. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Intercepted.
You know, Mike, I think at this point, anytime you find yourself in a situation like this, your passing game has to just be thrown out altogether. I think right now it turns into a, let's just execute our run, let's just try to get out of this game healthy and move on. I mean, this is 4 consecutive drives that have ended with an interception. I mean, it's almost unheard of. It tells me it's more than just a lack of execution. This quarterback right now is having some confidence issues. He's not seeing the field great, and they need to have a complete reset.
On second down, a run with Williams. And he's going to pick it up. Take it down inside the 35 for the first down.
9 yards. First down.
They'll go again here with Williams. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, first and 10.
That's another Cowboys.
Now Prescott. Short throw, caught by Ferguson. He'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up here on second down and 5. On second down, here's a run to begin the fourth quarter. And the Cowboys are going to have first and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
That's another Cowboys.
Here's a run. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line. Third and goal.
Go, get out there, get out there. Wide 8.
Prescott now. There's a short one that's caught by Ferguson.
I'm an aggressive guy by nature, Mike, so whenever I get 4th and short in plus territory, I want to go for it. You're not going to win many games in this league settling for field goals.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Devontae Turpin. Touchdown, Dallas. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Safe kick taken at the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. decent field position to start this drive. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. 15-yard pickup there. First down, Detroit.
First down. A gain of 15. First down, Detroit.
Here's the first carry for the Iowa State Cyclone, David Montgomery. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Brings up 2nd and
9. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Goff. That one out wide to Gibbs. And he'll be forced out of bounds. They get 15 on that game. Good for a Lions first down.
Lions first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Gibbs. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
Second down, they need 7. Goff to throw. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
7 yards to go.
Like 20.
A run up the middle, it's Gibbs. And he's all the way down to the 15-yard line. They'll pick up 23 at one. First down, Detroit.
So often we think third down, pass. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground, kind of flip the script a little bit. Keep defenses guessing throughout the game. And it leads to a big pickup. And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
Jameson Williams, the ball carrier. He was taken down at the 10-yard line.
Been a good drive, but they need to convert here on 3rd and 5. Now Gibbs.
Gibbs, the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 7-yard line. A gain of 3. It's
on 4th down. That brings Jake Bates out for the Lions field goal. The kick is perfect, right down the middle. And the Lions cut 3 off the lead, but they still face a sizable deficit. So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice shot. Over possession.
Dak going to give this to Blue. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
A gain of 2.
A run once more with Blue. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd down. This one caught by CeeDee Lamb. Down the right sideline. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Greg in the end zone again. I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Go to us! 180!
Will take the snap and go down to an 8. So it's a win for the Cowboys. They did.
Do you have the time to listen to me whine about nothing and everything all at once? I am one of those melodramatic fools, neurotic to the bone, no doubt about it. Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps adding up. I think I'm cracking up.